So, good evening to our QCAFE online viewers. I am your host for tonight, Ann Danga. And tonight, we are honored to have one of our featured speakers at the Heroes Online Summit 5, the online hit makers. And to give a proper introduction to our speaker, ayan, our guest speaker is an educator, author of Biyahe ni Juan and Wholehearted. He is an inspirational speaker, a learning facilitator, and a feast builder and host of the Inspirepreneur podcast. So please welcome at the Q Cafe virtual stage, Coach JC Libiran. Hi, Coach JC. How are you?
Mabuhan! Hello, and thank you for having me. And congratulations, no, para sa ating mga participants, those who are actually joining us. And definitely, I myself, no, is already blessed by being part of this. And I'm sure mabibless at maraming maututunan yung mga kasama natin ngayon.
Yes, because we are really glad to impart the insights of our featured speakers sa Heroes Online Summit 5. And tonight, here at Q Cafe, we would like to get to know our speakers well. Diba? In terms of how were you able to how were you able to manage the challenges in your life? How were you able to overcome and be the hero in your own story as
Yes,
an
yes.
entrepreneur? Sige. So if you're ready, Coach JC, I'll start with the series of questions for you to
Sure,
answer.
sure.
Okay. Sige. Coach JC, can you give us a brief background on your journey as a content creator? How you started the process and how you underwent this how were you able to overcome itong struggles, challenges to be a
Mm.
successful entrepreneur in this particular field?
Yes. Ako ay realize now, no, na as in bata pa lang, content creator na ako. In fact, nung
Mm.
pinanganak pa lang ako, content creator na. Bakit? Kasi yung pinanganak ako sa bahay, Valenzuela City, and
Mm.
nahirapan ng mother ko, no, na ipanganak ako. Nung inilabas ako, yung kumadrona, kinailangan paluin ako ng malakas, no? Para 'di ba, magising at saka
Mhm.
talagang buhay. Tapos umiyak na ako. No? At syempre, nung
Okay.
umiyak na ako, they were attending to me. So I feel like yun yung unang content ko, yung iyak.
Okay.
Because I got their attention eh. And I
Mhm.
believe that's what content creation is. No, there's a lot of content creators online, but there's a lot of noise.
Mhm.
But the question is, are we standing out? Are we being heard? Naririnig ba yung mensahe natin? So yun lang, para nag-recall ako doon. But actually, yes, no, being a content creator, hindi naman talaga, no, as a profession yan. Because I'm an educator by profession.
Mhm.
Nagturo ako, high school, college, and then I got into the ministry. And after being part in the ministry, um, pagka tinitingnan ko, I actually got inspired by Brother Bo Sanchez, no? And he's a content creator, no? Yung kanyang mga sinusulat sa Kirigma Magazine, yung mga articles niya, it hit me when I was in college. And because of that inspiration, sabi ko, I wanted to be around with this person. And that's why it led me to the feast, our event. And I started getting the books of Brother Bo Sanchez. Eventually, nagkaroon siya ng mga videos. So I did not start as a content creator. I started following a content creator, no?
Mhm.
And his name is Bo Sanchez. And because of that, at some point, you will feel na, okay, I've been inspired. I've been
Mhm.
receiving a lot of content. I've been a consumer. Now I make a decision. I want to become like him as well. I want to become a content creator. So I also started doing videos. I also started writing, and it led me, no, to having my book. It led me to having my vlogs, no, even Nast Daily, no, si Nosay Yasin, naging hit sa Nast, and that's 1 minute, see you tomorrow.
Mhm.
Gumagawa na talaga ako ng videos na 1 minute din, no. So yan,
Mm.
yan ang mga nare-recall ko when I was starting as a content creator.
Okay. So this did not happen overnight, no? It happened
Hindi.
over time.
Yes, yes. You get that spark of inspiration, and then you start expressing and sharing it. And then you continue, no? Parang to innovate yourself. So, in my case now, hindi na lang siya videos na 1 minute,
Mhm.
naging podcast na siya. So, the
Oh.
podcast is I go Facebook Live. After the Facebook Live, I get the video, I put it on YouTube, and then I get the audio, it becomes a podcast. So, it's the power of also of repurposing. So, as a
Mhm.
content creator, di ba, the more raffle entries, the more chances of winning. So, ibig sabihin, mas marami kang content in different platforms,
Mhm.
better. Yan.
Ayan, si mamaya magtatanong ako sa'yo ng mga personal questions how we can properly market.
Sige, sige.
Ayan, in terms of content. Sige, with your answer kanina, no, you mentioned Bo Sanchez. So this
Mhm.
leads me to this question. So is Bo Sanchez one of your heroes?
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Brother Bo came to my life, no? Way back in college. Yun nga, through the Kerigma magazine. Now it's called
Mm-hmm.
Feast Magazine. Writings muna niya, books, and then events. And then, pinangarap ko na I just wanted even to have lunch with him. Kasi dati pag parang, meron mga parang promo na
Mm-hmm.
kapag ka nakabenta ka ng Kerigma magazine, you'll have that free lunch with Brother Bo Sanchez. So, fast
Okay.
forward to today, hindi ko naman kailangan magbenta pa ng magazine. No? I serve no, with Brother Bo sa aming feast ministry nga. And even in the Truly Rich Club, no, where I
Mm-hmm.
also do yung kanilang events. So, yun, I'm actually blessed to share that yung aking hero, I get to do heroic things with him now. And it's a challenge now for me, not just to experience that I'm so blessed, but sino kaya yung naghahanap rin ng opportunity para sila naman yung nasa spotlight? So, nung una, naghanap ka ng hero, eventually you become a hero, and then
Tama.
eventually you become a hero maker.
Oo. So parang ano yan leaders daw don't create followers. They make more
Mm.
leaders, 'di ba?
Yes, yes.
And that would make the world better for all of us, 'di
Tama.
ba? Well, here's another question, no? As a content creator,
Mm.
yan, you've launched a lot of content in terms of videos, podcasts, no? What do you think is the best thing of being your own boss?
Hmm.
Yan.
Ah, marami akong pwedeng i-share pero ang una kong naisip is I have more time with my family, with my loved
Yun
ones.
talaga, no? Mm-mm.
Yun yung isa sa mga pinakamahalaga because ang background ko kasi OFW family kami. So halos
Oh.
lahat ng family member namin nagpunta sa ibang bansa. Tapos
Mhm.
ako I was tempted before pero siguro ibang plano talaga sa akin ni Lord kaya
Mm-mm.
parang hindi ako nag-overstay, hindi ako nag-TNT, no? Uh, After 5 months of staying in the US, it was just an opportunity for me to breathe fresh air and to just
Mhm.
see na ang laki ng mundo, no? Kung itong Pilipinas parang kung libro, isang pahina lang siya and
Mhm.
I want to keep on flipping more pages. So, yun, isang opportunity sa akin yun na do I stay here or parang I go back to the Philippines? And so far, no? So far, uh, blessing, no? Blessing yung naging decision and no regrets. Because now, I still do it. I get to still go around the Philippines, around the world, because of what I do. And hindi ko kailangang iwan yung family ko. In fact, ang pinakamaganda pa daw, I get to bring them along sa trabaho ko.
Nice. Oo, ang galing, ang galing. Parang talagang, parang you were prepared, no? You were prepared to do these things now, Coach JC.
Yeah. Of course, when I look nung before, hindi.
Oo.
Pero, di ba, ang dami nun eh. Ang daming mga pinagdaanan eh. Kumaga parang, ngayon mo naman sabi, ay, kaya pala nangyari sa akin yun. Kasi it's
Mm-mm.
actually preparing me to where I am right now.
Tama, tama. So, sabi mo nga you were one, yung ang hero mo is Brother Bo Sanchez. Then you
Mm.
became one, and now you're trying to create more heroes in the world, no?
Mm.
Well, what do you think is a definition ba of a hero, Coach JC?
Mm. Yep. Uh, I'd like to share first, no? I got this from Stanley. Gusto ko yung sinabi niya.
Mm.
Sabi ni Stanley, another definition of a hero is someone who is concerned about other people's well-being and will
Mhm.
go out of his or her way to help them, even if there's no chance of a reward. That a person who helps others simply because it should or must be done and because it is the right thing to do is indeed without a doubt a real superhero. So I may be a Marvel or DC fan,
Mhm.
but I know na itong lahat ay 'di ba parang just to inspire me, no? Kumbaga to awaken the hero in me. Para sa akin pag sinabi mong hero talaga, hindi iniisip lang yung sarili. Iniisip mo
Mhm.
talaga yung iba. From selfishness to selflessness,
Mhm.
from me to we. And it's you not just thinking of your personal success is actually significant, it's adding value in the lives of people. So, parang hindi kompleto ang buhay kapag it's just, me taking everything.
Mhm.
Kaya nga,
Mhm.
'di ba, parang it's a balance of inhale, exhale. Hindi ba pwedeng
Mhm.
inhale, tanggap lang ako ng tanggap. A hero is the one who inhales, yes, kasi kailangan niya 'yon para huminga,
Mhm.
but also exhales.
Right.
And that's why even in the, 'di ba, sa airplane, bago mo sagipin yung katabi mo, dapat ikaw muna.
Sarili mo
So,
muna.
before you can be a hero for others, dapat hero ka rin for yourself. Kasi aminin
Mhm.
natin, we become our biggest kontrabida ourselves.
Yes. O, parang tayo yung the biggest the biggest critic
Mm, mm,
ourselves, no?
mm,
Tayo ang numero uno. The
mm.
alter ego within.
Yes.
Ayan. So, Coach JC, how are you, pandemic happened 2020. Ayan,
Mm,
March, bigla ang pangyayari, no? How were you able to be a hero during those, challenging times? Is there a particular time in that era or in that period where you face a challenge na,
mm.
'di ba? Aside from being sick,
Yeah.
wondering where it happened. So anything
Yes, yes.
you can share
Ah,
on that? Mm-mm.
definitely I was not prepared for it, no? Hindi ko siya
Mm,
in-expect. Naalala ko noon manggagaling pa lang ako sa isang retreat team building that I facilitated in Malaysia. And
mhm,
this was our community in the Singapore, no? We call it
mm,
Singapore. Tapos yun, nag-declare nga. No? Kamuntik na ako maabutan ng lockdown, pero buti
mm.
nakauwi ako. And yun na nga, parang everything stopped yung
Yeah.
aking mga nakaplanong speaking engagements, yung aking mga travel, nako
Mm,
talagang lahat nabaliwala.
mhm,
At first, no, talagang nakatakot, shook, no,
mhm.
worried, anxious, ano na mangyayari, and even thinking na siguro mabilis lang ito. But
Mhm.
actually, di ba, it actually
Yeah.
turned into not just 1 week, it became months, years.
Years. Mhm.
So, that time, I was praying, no, to God, and sinasabi ko nga ano na ang mangyayari, anong plano. But of course, no, dahil sa nagsa-search ka, inaalam mo, titingnan mo kung anong ring ginagawa ng iba, that gave me the idea. Actually, what got me to where I am sa kabila ng mga pagsubok, even in the past, no, ang dami na yung mga crisis na nangyari,
Mhm.
is actually investing in myself. It's personal growth. So I made a crazy decision while
Mhm.
a lot of people are worried. Ako,
Mm,
ito, excited because I invested in myself. So I
mhm.
got into a program about being a knowledge broker. And this one is with Tony
Mhm.
Robbins, with Dinga Ziozi. I got into the community. So, yun, I was investing in myself.
Mhm.
Di pa natapos doon, I thought of what can I do with all the things that I'm learning. So I started now doing a lot of online uh, parang initiatives. No, I did
Mhm.
an online summit. So sunod-sunod yan.
Yeah.
So it's a process of me receiving, but it's also a process of me giving. So yun, that's how I was able to outgrow the crisis na oo, may mga bagay na beyond our control, nandiyan yung sakit, nandiyan yung pandemic, ang dami naghihirap, pero anong pwede kong gawin? And that was also the time that I was able to not just add value online
Mm,
to thousands of people, but also we were able to raise funds to
mhm.
help our mercy ministries.
Yeah.
So, hindi lang puro pakabig, nakatulong kami, nakapagbigay
Mm.
kami.
Nice, nice. It's such a remarkable thing to do, no? Na
Hmm.
yan nga. I mean, sabi nila the pandemic was a great pause. Somehow it was a reawakening for some. And I'm
Mm.
glad you had that reawakening and yeah,
Yeah.
was able to transform, no? Evolve your career and your personality as well. So, given that, Coach JC, no? Can you give us for our viewers benefits, can you give them tips on how they can pivot their business, or
Mm,
can they
mm.
upscale themselves, or how they can cope with whatever challenge they are facing? Kasi sabi nga, parang the pandemic is about to end na. Meron, andyan pa
Mm.
rin.
Yes, yes.
Let's remove the fact that it's still there, but it somehow it declined. Yes. But whatever challenge our viewers are going through, any advice, word of advice that you can
Mm.
give to them?
Ako, before I give the advice,
Mm-hmm.
my heart also goes out to those people na up until now talagang hindi pa rin sila makapag-move on. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe everybody has that time. May kanya-kanyang panahon eh. Hindi mo pa pwedeng madaliin eh. And maraming taong nawalan ng mahal sa buhay.
Yeah.
That's why yung lahat ng profile photos, di ba, naging puro mga kandila. No? But
Oo.
sana kung happy birthday, kakanta tayo, hindi eh. Alam mong, di ba, parang pag may kandila, another one bites the
Right.
dust.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
ganun rin, no? Nawalan ng mahal sa buhay, nawalan ng trabaho. Kaya parang yun, kung sakaling you are still in that space, we respect that. No? Nagkataon lang, it was my personal decision that I need to do something about this. No? Dapat may gawin ako. So,
Yeah.
baka makatulong because this is also what I did. For me, unang-una is actually making a decision to grow.
Mm-hmm.
It's really personal development. And pag sabi mong personal development, making a decision to grow instead of decay, no?
Mm-hmm.
And meron akong acronym diyan, BEST, best. Kaya mga best, invest in the best. Ang B
Mm-hmm.
stands for books, no? What are
Mm-hmm.
the books that you're reading? Of course, no, kung anong binabasa mo, it actually feeds your mind, and it's an indirect mentoring of that person. So if you want to learn
Mm-hmm.
from Steve Jobs, if you want to learn from Brother Bo Sanchez, if you want to learn from the people that you look up to, tingnan mo yung book nila. And
Mm-hmm.
really just get what you can get there, no? And connect it with how you can apply it in your life. E
Mm-hmm.
is events. So there are
Okay.
free events, there are paid events, no? May
Mm-hmm.
live events, may online events. So take advantage of it, no? As of this, um, as we do this, no, we're preparing for our feast conference, and for the
Mm-hmm.
longest time online kami, but
Mm-hmm.
now we're going back to live, pero may online pa rin.
Oh.
Nandiyan yung hybrid approach. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because iba't ibang speakers, iba-ibang experiences, no. I'm not there just to be an organizer or a servant, but actually I'm there to learn. So,
Mm-hmm.
di ba? So, yan, e-events. S is support. So, importante talaga na surround yourself with a lot of support, no? Parang ang upuan, kaya nakakatayo kasi merong mga, 'di ba? Merong foundation, no? Pag
Mm-hmm.
tinanggal mo isa babagsak. So the more support, the more chances of winning. And part
Mm-hmm.
of that is having your coaches, mentors, no? Surround yourself with that. And then
Mm-hmm.
finally, teach. So find ways na whatever that you are receiving, learning, dapat nag-overflow, ibabahagi mo, ituturo
Mm-hmm.
mo. And that's why I celebrate itong ginagawa natin kasi di tayo nagdadamot, no? Binabahagi natin, and they're learning from it. So of course, it's a gift, but it's also a responsibility. Kapag alam mo na, di dapat, di ba, may baguhin ka na, may ayusin ka na sa buhay mo. So yun, importante yung growth, no? Personal growth. Second is, after you growing, you now create or build something that can make a difference in the lives of people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I love content creation, because content creation is you're not just a consumer, but whatever that you have learned, you have received, you are now giving it to people. Iba-iba
Mm-hmm.
yan, pwedeng written, no? Blog, as in BLOG, pwede namang video, pwedeng vlog, iba podcast, kasi nga, di
Mm-hmm.
ba, habang naghuhugas ng pinggan, pwedeng nakikinig, di ba? O iba, long format, as in talagang full length, no?
Mm-hmm.
Videos or events, no? So, up to people, but making a decision na doesn't stay with me. I don't want to keep this. I want to share it to people. So, like in my case, no, I had a near-death experience, no, a few months
Mm-hmm.
ago, car accident. Alam mo, may tago ko lang yun. Eh,
Yeah.
nabuhay ako eh. Thank you, Lord, di ba? And I keep on sharing about it. So,
Mm-hmm.
live events, I share that story na near-death experience, no? At binigyan ako ng another chance, no? So, what do I do with my life? So, I
Mm-hmm.
also made it into a podcast episode. So, yon,
Mm-hmm.
importante yung create and build something, no? Invent something, explore and experiment. Because baka yung nagawa mong content o kaya yung na-build mo na invention, whatever that is, product, brand, or service, someone else needs it eh. Diba?
Mm-hmm.
May solution ka para sa mundo. So, grow, create, or build, and then
Mm-hmm.
finally, thrive. Ibig
Mm-hmm.
sabihin ng thrive, you don't just live just to survive. We live because we want to thrive. At
Mhm.
yung bawat panalo natin, it can be a small win or a big win, dapat hindi nasasayang, ibinabahagi natin sa iba.
Mhm.
Kaya still, it's not just personal success, but it's adding value in the lives of people by thriving. And hindi naman kailangan ikaw lang ang mag-thrive, ikaw lang yung nasa top, no? Yun ang
Mhm.
parang old thinking eh. The new thinking is pwedeng sabay-sabay tayong umangat. Kaya
Mhm.
yun, I would always say, let's grow, create, and thrive together.
Yan. Kaya naman nagta-thrive ang career ni Coach JC is because you keep on sharing,
Mm.
no? Ayan. So,
Yes.
despite sharing, no, what you know, what you learned, and yung mga experiences, no, to everyone, no, everyone who gets in contact with you, is there any aspect in your life, no, as a content creator that that you're prioritizing? I mean, do you still have the work-life balance ba
Mm.
that
Mm.
you have? Kasi syempre,
Yeah.
sobrang busy ng schedule. I mean, sabi nga nila, if you build your own business or you become your own boss, parang it's more than 8 hours work. It's
Mm.
24/7. So,
Yes.
you have your priorities pa? I mean, do you still have that
Yes.
balance?
Definitely, ang laki ng pinagkaiba when I was employed. Talagang it's the, di ba, structured yung time. Pero kapag
Mm-hmm.
ka ikaw ay freelance or self-employed or into business,
Mm-mm.
unstructured, no?
Yeah.
It can be a make or break, no?
Mm-hmm.
Aaminin ko yun, no? May mga times na hindi naman talagang all productive, di ba? May
Yes.
mga pagkakataon talaga you slack off, and that's why kailangan talaga ng discipline. Kailangan talagang lagyan mo ng schedule yung sarili mo. There
Mm-mm.
are people who subscribe to the idea of time management. Pero sa akin, importante self-management. No?
Mm-hmm.
Kasi time, to be honest, di natin ma-manage. No? 24 hours a day,
Yeah.
pantay-pantay tayo, di ba? Meron yatang isang kainan 25 days, 25 hours silang bukas.
Oh,
Anyway, parang
I
promotion nila
saw
yon,
that.
di ba?
Oo.
Promotion nila yon. Pero tayo, 24 hours, no? Kahit sino. Kaya what we do with our time, really, it either builds up or it destroys us, no?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Pag sinabi mo ring work-life balance, again, there are people who subscribe to it. Pero for me, it's more of a life integration, work-life integration.
Mm-hmm.
Ibig sabihin ng work-life integration, I'll give an example. Last week, crazy schedule. I have um 1 week na stay in Baguio. At in
Mm-hmm.
that stay of Baguio, 3 araw doon talagang work. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I did? I brought my family with me, Milen, Yana. So, kasama ko sila nung first part ng stay namin ng Baguio, tsaka last part. Pero
Mm-hmm.
nagtrabaho ako nung gitna. So, for
Yan.
me, that's integration. Hindi naman kailangan mamili ka, pamilya ko ba o trabaho ko? Love life ko ba o ganito? Di ba pangarap
Oo.
ko? Actually, hindi naman laging it's an or. It could be an and. So, in my case, I
Mhm.
was able to bring my family with me and do my work as well. Happy. So, fulfillment is
Right.
there. It's happy pagod.
Pwede namang i-integrate, and
Pwede.
that's the beauty of being your own boss, 'di ba?
Yes,
Being
yes.
an entrepreneur or self-employed. Yan,
Mm,
beautiful, beautiful. So, we'll know more about your topic sa Heroes Online Summit, but this time um I want to hear, no? Do you have any message to our
mm.
viewers who are trying to discover themselves, no? Yung mga
Yeah.
hindi alam ang gagawin, at ngayon parang lost pa sila o
Mm.
ayaw nang gumalaw? Any
Yes.
message for
Yes.
them? Mm-mm.
Just before I give this message, want also to shout out yung wife ko, na si
Mhm.
Milen. Kasi sinabi ko, di ba, na gagawa ko yon. It's because may katuwang ako, may companion ako.
Mhm.
So, ibig sabihin, may delegation na nangyayari. So, as I look after this stuff, my work, ganyan, working for a living, look after our child. And I
Mhm.
believe this brings me to the message, no? Kapag you are venturing into something, don't go by yourself. Kasi if you are a lone ranger, you are in danger. And that's why even
Mhm.
in animal kingdom, 'di ba, may herd, mas
Mhm.
malakas yung puwersa kasi marami kang kasama eh. Pero kapag humiwalay ka doon, that's the time that the predator, 'di ba, actually sees you. And that's why you are vulnerable for attack. So anong ibig sabihin nun? As an inspirepreneur, I would call it, inspiring entrepreneurs, freelancer or if you're venturing into something o kaya meron kang trabaho pero you're working on your side hustle, very important na wag mong sarilinin. No? Don't take it a solo journey kasi it
Mhm.
will be lonely. Surround yourself with like-minded people just like what we're
Mhm.
doing right now and surround yourself with heroes, no? The people that
Yeah.
you look up to. And then you also aspire that I also become a hero as well for others. And then eventually, ang pinaka-legacy dyan is you become a hero maker. No, hindi na ikaw
Mhm.
yung, oh, ang galing mo! Di ba?
Ah.
Fan mode, di ba? This time you have become someone of significant because you have raised up someone to become a hero as well. So ako, hindi naman ako ganun ka parang tanda, no? I'm turning 40, no? But that's where my heart is, no? Who's the next in line? Who's the next one that I can help? And the
Mhm.
more people that you help, you'll be surprised, no? That you'll also achieve your dreams as you go along the way.
Yun, ang ganda naman ng message. So talagang you inspire people and make more heroes out of you.
Mm. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much, Coach
Thank you.
JC. Ayan, so feel free to invite din our viewers, no? With
Tama.
Heroes Online Summit 5.
Thank you so much once again for this interview, Anne, and congratulations to the whole team. Of course, no, very, very excited for our upcoming Hero Summit. Of course, no, if you are into the hero fandom, ito iba. Kasi itong mga napapanood natin, talagang it tickles our minds. Eh. It gives us the, di ba, parang inspiration. Pero this time around, real life experiences, and we're gonna learn a lot on how you can become a hero this time. And soon enough, becoming a hero maker yourself. So don't miss it. Join us at the Heroes Summit.
Ayun. Thank you so much, Coach JC.
Thank you.
Yan. Ayan, for being with us
High
tonight.
fives.
And
Fist
yes, talagang
bumps.
bagay na bagay yung post mo eh. 5, oh.
Yes.
Talagang pang Heroes 5 ka. You're meant to be with us on November
Tama.
26. So with that, to our Q Cafe online viewers, feel free to register because it's for free. And you get to listen
Woo!
to these 3 inspiring speakers. Coach JC Libiran, PJ Neri, and Jomar Hilario. So, with that, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time in another interesting episode of Q Cafe. This is Andanga, your host, and see you next time. See you next week. Bye bye.